Hello, my friends. Welcome to Season 3 of Vintage Story. We are here, a brand new, newly generated world. And we're back in the temperate zone. I don't know. Just thought I'd mix it up a little bit. So we do have some changes for this one. I did tweak a few of the settings and whatnot to do something a little bit different. I do have a beautiful Friar Tuck hair going on. That's the most important change. And some goofy little little chops. Some of the character creation, just cracks me up in this game. But anyways, so I will post the world seed that we're starting with. I haven't even opened the map yet to see what we got. And I will post some of the changes that I made to the game setup and world generation and stuff right now. But pretty standard stuff. The biggest one, I turned off Temporal Stability, and Temporal Storms are off. I don't know. Temporal Storms just kind of they annoy me. I don't know. To me, they don't really serve a purpose, So that's what we're doing. Everything else is pretty standard for my last couple of playthroughs, and we're gonna get this thing started. So, a couple of mods that I do have installed, just kind of quality of life stuff. We got Buzzwords, Freedom Units, Gimme 1 Seed, hide name tags, the HUD Clock, Reimagined Stick, ZoomButton. And of course, I cannot play this game without the StepUp mod. So that's what we have. We'll be adding more later on. But yeah, let's take a look around here, see what we got. So brand new world. Oh, so exciting. I have nothing. And that's actually a good way to start this game. The whole world is a blank canvas. We can do anything we want. So I am stoked to be back in a little vintage story. Oh, looks like we already got some ocean there. That's a lot of ocean. Let's take a look at the map. Whoa. Okay. Well, we are an island boy. Not cool. This is going to be rough. So a lot of changes. So this is 1.22, the stable, and right off the bat, we got new berry bushes. And I don't know a lot about them, but some of them do have weird little traits to them. You see at the top there, minus 30% harvest speed, minus 35. It's okay. So they have a lot of negative traits. Anyways, yeah, we're on an island, and this is going to be kind of rough. So I want to play with some of the new things, mainly fishing, water wheels. So just kind of testing some of the world gen and whatnots. I did make just a few little random worlds just to fly around, see what was what. And I had this idea. I was like, oh, I can make a world, where we're focused on fishing. Make a little fishing village, and maybe try to just survive off just fishing. But flying around, fish are not they're not very common. I'd say probably about 5% of bodies of water have fish in them, and the most I saw on a large lake had 5 fish in it. So I don't want to be a little Debbie Downer or anything, but I don't think that's happening. So I'm just going to randomly walk around and explore this little island that we're on. It's not very big. And I don't know if we're going to be able to survive on this guy. So we might set up something temporary and have to move on fairly soon. So it looks like we got some peridotite here, which is kind of cool. But yeah, don't go down there. Anyways, so and I don't know if you guys watched the 1.22 trailer that Vintage Story released. it looked like there was like going to be more fish and stuff around. They had little videos of like tons of fish swimming around and stuff like that. So I was kind of stoked. I was like, oh man, fish are going to be everywhere now. There's all different kinds of them. And in my testing and just flying around checking oceans and stuff like that, that is not the case. Fish are still pretty rare. So surviving off fish and making a fishing based playthrough, I don't think that's going to be feasible at all. Suffice to say that I still want to do some fishing. I still want to collect some fish and taxidermy them, and do all that good stuff. But so that kind of ruined that idea that I had, which is okay. We'll adapt. We'll figure it out. But another thing I definitely want to play around with is water wheels. So water wheels seem pretty cool. You need a new type of water, the rapids water, which I don't know, just in my head I call it like spicy water or angry water. It's different than the regular, flowing water. That is also very rare. So sorry, got distracted by copper here. We'll just dig out a little area and put our first marker on the map. I think last season we got up over 300, so let's see if we can beat that this time. Let's go for 350 map markers. If you don't know, I am a serial marker of the map. But anyways, back to water wheels. So the type of water that you need, you can't create it, you can't place it. You need to find it out in the wild. I believe you can move it a little bit, with like aqueducts that you can create, but those have their limitations as well. So I was hoping to maybe build a base, the main home around somewhere where we can utilize the water wheels. Oh, blackberries. So there are a bunch of new berries and stuff. So we got blackberries. I don't think these replace black currants. I'm pretty sure black currants are still a thing, and I guess so you can't just like break a berry bush and replant it like you used to be able to. So now you just get plant debris, which says not good for much more than composting. You can compost in this game? I guess that might be new. I don't know. But we're going to explore all this stuff. So there is a way that you can like take a cutting of these and then replant them that way. So we will delve into that. But the whole making huge giant berry farms to sustain yourself early on in the game is not going to be a thing. Which that's cool. It sounds like the focus on food and sustaining that is going to be a little harder than it has been in past updates, which is cool. So for this playthrough, I definitely want to kind of focus on maybe doing like more detailed builds versus making like giant crazy stuff, and just be more, I don't know, like I always see all these builds that people make and they're just crazy, as far as the level of detail. I kind of want to like go for maybe a little more realism, and I don't want to say like cozier builds, because I don't really understand the whole cozy fad, but just make some cool little, just like littler stuff. No giant forges with quad banger hellhammers and 12 windmills powering it at 10,000 miles per hour, which I don't think you can do that anymore anyways with this update. But anyways, okay, so enough rambling and talking about the new series. I can't believe it's already my third series. So if you haven't watched the first two, if you want to, first one's pretty rough. Second one, a little better. That's the jungle one. Go back and watch those. but this is going to be another probably 200-hour playthrough by the time this is done. But yeah, let's get started. So number one, actually, everybody knows you got to grab some flint. And I'm just randomly grabbing stuff that I see because it's been like 6 months since I started a new gameplay, and I got to think about it. But anyways, copper here, and I just dig out a block so when I come back, you know, I'll know that dig in that general vicinity. But we need to find cattails, so we're gonna definitely need some storage. We need to make some baskets. I've actually never started on an island before. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Okay, already up to 3 copper spots marked. Oh, looks like we do have some puffball mushrooms down there. That'll be good for food. Okay. This might be an issue. So I'm going to need like, I don't know, like 50 cattails. I found 3 so far. All right, let's, well, first things first. Let's go ahead and make a knife blade here. Gravel can go, and we have our first tool. Okay, there we go. Beat the game. All right, shut it down. Oh boy. Okay, so like I said, I need cattails. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these, and we're gonna see if we can find some more. Because if we can't, it's gonna be a long swim. We're gonna have to just abandon the island. Because, yeah, this game with no storage, ooh boy. Talk about a challenge. Really? It's okay. Goose fraba. Goose fraba. Finish story. Already testing my patience. That could be all cattails, but it's not. Horrible. Horrible. Oh, hey, okay, jackpot. There might be hope for this island after all. So I guess we're on an island. We might have to try to survive here for a little bit. At least make like a little hut. Get some basics going. And probably just make a raft. I have to set off. Do a little exploration. But let me get the, let's get some storage going. Alrighty. Well, clear cutting all those cattails. Looks like that netted us 57. So let's go ahead, get some storage going. Got 4 little baskets. Alright. We're in business. Okay. Well, like I said, I don't think we're going to be able to survive very long on this little island. But let's make a... Well, it's already going to start getting dark. So I'm going to get some more tools going. Get ourselves a little flint spear going. Looks like that's got a new model. That's kind of cool. And a shovel. So just kind of cruising around and looking for flint, and there's not a lot of flint around here, so that took a little longer than I hoped it would. All right, but anyways, okay. Now I'm gonna find all the flint. Well, something you're always gonna need in the early game here. Okay. So I think I'm probably gonna travel to the south when we get off this island. Well, looks like that's where the forest is. So I'm going to head over here to where it's not foresty. And hopefully no bears or wolves live, of course. So I did pick up, got a few berries, currants on me. And just as the sun is starting to go down. Alright, I hear stuff making noises. I don't like it. Okay, it's just a goat. Alright, this little peninsula over here is probably our best bet. Sure. Why not? Good a place as any. So I guess we're gonna hang out here for the night. So let's I'm gonna need some materials. So we're gonna gather up some grass here. Grab some logs, maybe get a little fire going, just to make it a little more cozy. Maybe we won't even stay here at all. Like I said, it's a pretty small island, so maybe in the morning we'll get a raft going. Yeah, probably have enough. I think I need 15 cattails to make enough rope for a raft. Okay, I ain't got no wood. All right, probably should have grabbed some wood before I came over here. Rookie mistake. Like I don't have 600 hours in this game. Just because you play a lot doesn't mean you're not still a dumbass. Okay, well that's way more wood than I needed. I didn't realize those two trees were connected together. Those Siamese twin trees. Anyways. Alright, let's get back over here. Let's go ahead and grab some firewood. Bam. Get out of here. Alright, so we got firewood. Got just enough. Sticks for a fire starter. Alright, let's go. Our first fire. Alright. Next, we're gonna invent the wheel. Come on, bro. Just light the frickin' fire. There we go. All right. Well, look at that. Nice and cozy. Okay. Well, our first day in the books, season 3. So I guess throughout the night, I'm going to probably gather a few things, make some torches, I guess, and probably get the things ready for a raft. Because in the morning, we might as well start rafting. Like I said, I don't see us surviving very long out here. So let's just get this out of the way. Let's 3 torches right quick. Just go ahead and plop those in there, light them up. Good to go. Alright, torches acquired. Okay, we can now live our lives. Okay, so, well, I mean, it's not like I'm going to sleep through the night or anything, but let's go ahead and put those there. Let me get some more sticks and whatnot. But you can never have too many torches. Whoa! Not this chicken again. Bro? Where'd you go? Freaking rooster? Scared the crap out of me. Oh, just over here minding my own business. Get roostered. Where'd he go? I actually want his want to have a little rotisserie chicken for dinner. Where'd you go, angry little guy? Foghorn leghorn. Alright, anyways. Oh, I hear him. Shit. There goes the torches. Genius. Good thing I still got this fire going. Jeez. Well, all I'm going to say is at least that was just a rooster, not like an angry pig or a wolf or a bear. So we're going to count our blessings there. Okay, here we go. Back in business. Let's not jump in the water with those. Here. Let's go ahead and put one down. Anyway. You never know what kind of random crap's gonna happen to you. Alright, so anyways. What a good time. We're just gonna chill out and eat some berries here. So as I'm sitting here through the night, just contemplating life, I do want to thank you guys for joining me, for checking out the new series. And you know, I think taking a month or so off of doing vintage story stuff, waiting for this update, has kind of, you know, renewed my enthusiasm a little bit for vintage story. And I think it's always fun and exciting to, you know, kind of start fresh, start a new world. You know, because you can do anything. The possibilities are endless. So, like I said, I had some plans for this series that kind of, I don't know, fell through because the update wasn't exactly what I thought it was, and that's my fault for not researching that a little more. So, that being said, if anybody has any ideas, anything you'd like to see me do, keeping in mind, you know, I don't think I'm going to do anything like giant and mega. I want to keep stuff a little smaller, a little more detailed, that kind of stuff. But we are going to go, you know, do all the vintage story things. Like I said, I do want to have a little bit of a focus on some of the new stuff in 1.22, water wheels, fish. You know, I'm definitely gonna have to have a fish room, like a taxidermy fish room. I don't even know how to do that yet, but we'll figure that out. We'll get into that. I know there are a lot of new little things that we're going to get to, you know, kind of learn some new systems, learn the tweaks and everything. So that'll be interesting. And I will probably do some dumb stuff along the way. So make sure you tune in. Come along for that ride. Let's go. But yeah, like I just want to say again, thanks for tuning in and thanks for watching. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. So first thing in the morning, we're going to find some more cattails, try to make us a raft, and get us off this godforsaken island. Because how could you not trust a guy with the Friar Tuck haircut? Just goofy. I love it. Anyways, you know, I miss my crown so much from the last episode that I had to just cut my hair into a crown. You know, Timu King Crown. Okay, so that was a nice cozy chill here by the ocean, listening to the waves lap up onto the shore. Okay, so we're on the hunt for cattails. I think I'm going to need about 13 more to make this raft and get our little booties off this island. I will say the new boar models do look pretty cool. We're gonna let sleeping boars lie. That one right there. I just found some more flax over here. It's okay, little buddy. I mean you no harm. Anyways, continuing the search. If I can't find 13 more cattails, we might never get off this island. We might be swimming it. I'm gonna do a little Michael Phelps. So I am creeping into the foresty part of the island. I did hear some distant wolf howls over the night. Didn't really want to come over here, but haven't been able to find cattails anywhere else. There's a couple little ponds over here. So let's hope we make it out of this alive. No cattails. Cattails, please. Alright, this game hates me. So I have completely scoured the entirety of this island, and there is not one more remaining cattail anywhere. We might have to do some swimming, folks. So I do see a landmass over there. It's not that far right. Okay, we're gonna have to do it. Otherwise, we'll be stuck here until those cattails regrow. So let's go for it. Let's go for a little swim. We can do this. Doing something like this makes me really glad there's not sharks, or like killer whales, or giant octopi, you know, some kind of crazy sea creature out here. But really, not too bad. Almost there. So, alright, new landmass, and another one of the big 1.22 changes is the traders. Gone are their little wagons. Now each trader has its own little hut. What's up, my guy? And they have been reworked too. They some of them look pretty creepy. Look at this guy. He's got like a cow skull mask. Alright. Haven't seen you around before. You just wake up. I might still be dreaming. Ha, this ain't a dream, stranger. At least not one you'd like to be in. I've seen worse, bro. He inhales deeply, exhales, and gives a broad smile. Yeah, it's not bad out here at all. Mind the beast, though, and the damn drifters. Alright, what do you got for trade, buddy? So he's a materials trader. Okay, cool. Oh, you know what? I forgot to ask your name. Carl. What's up, Carl? Coral. Alright, so we got another guy to mark on the map. So purple, trader, and what was he? Alright, materials. So we'll pop him in as mats. Alright, anyways, I'm on a mission, Carl. It's good to meet you, my man. But, I got cattails to find. So let's get out of here. Let's find ourselves some cattails so we can make a raft. Alright, Mr. Raccoon. Tell me all about it. Okay. So we've already started the flax collection. It's going well, actually. Alright, we're up to 28 flax seeds. Perfect. Anyways, where are the cattails? They're about as scarce as finding a fish in this game. Come on. Alright, where are we at? We got a couple little ponds over here. Go check it out. It was definitely an interesting start. I've never started on a small island like that before. Wonder if that's spicy water. Cattails? Hello? Hello? Sir, please could I have one tail of cat? Perfect. Aha. That's what we need there. Okay, so I'm going to gather a bunch more cattails. And might as well, if we're going to raft, might as well grab enough to make a little chest to put on the raft too for a little extra storage. So this is kind of an interesting little place. So I guess this is just another bigger island. So smaller island, bigger island. I don't know. So I was just thinking in true Coholio fashion, I'm kind of going into this with no plan at all, really. We're just freestyling it. We're just kind of going as the wind takes us, and we'll figure it out from there. So like I said, I had a small plan, but it didn't materialize. You know, just for fun, I wanted to come on, check out this water, because it is. Oh, shush. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell if it's regular water or rapids water. And I kind of wish it had like a tooltip for it. So I think that's just regular water. So the rapids water, when we find it, you'll see it's like more active. I don't know how to describe it. It's angrier. It's angry water. But anyways, so we got this. Looks like we got another little island over there. But I'm gonna make the raft, and I think we're gonna go south. Since we did start temperate, I kind of want to get just at least a little bit south. New cranberry bush. Oh, 2 cranberries, nice. I also found some raspberries too, which is kind of cool. So there's a bunch of new berries and stuff. Still haven't found a fish yet. I don't know. I'm just saying, for an update that adds fishing, you think it would actually have some fish in it. Come on, Vintage Story. A whole ass ocean. No fish. Alright, anyways, I'll shut up. I'll stop complaining. Okay, so what do we need? 5 of these bad boys. Alright. Okay, so got our raft. And then we need an oar. Got our oar. And did I get enough? Bro. There we go. Got our chest. Hey, we're in business, folks. Come on, go in the chest. Whatever. I'm just going to put some of this stuff we don't need immediately. Everything else can stay. Alright, here we go. And we're off. We're on the high seas, folks. Episode 1. We're already rafting around. Okay, well, I guess we're going to go this way now. Why are you sitting on it like a goober? That's not how you raft. What are you doing, bro? Alright, well, hey, I mean, it's your world. You can sit however you want. It just doesn't look that efficient. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But I guess that's how we're doing it now. Okay, well, away we go. So, like I said, I'm going to go south. We're going to sail past the original island. We're going to go south a little bit, just because we did start temperate. So I want to get maybe a little bit warmer. Maybe so the snow and ice isn't as bad. I don't know. But I was just thinking, man, now that we're already, we're episode 1, and we're already on the high seas, we're Friar Tuck pirates. Maybe we find a little spot to make a little, like a little pirate base. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to be kind of picky about where I make my base, because I do want to find, angry water. And angry water is not that common. So, this might take a little bit. But we're going. It's raining, it's storming, and you know, we just got to find the next landmass. So just found a little island with a trader on it. And that is an interesting mask. Hey buddy. I'm trying to show my friends your mask. Excuse me? There we go. That's an interesting little elephant trunk you got going on there, Mr. Blythe. Okay, so it looks like he's a commodities merchant. So I'll just go ahead and mark him, just for fun. Commod. Alright, anyways, I just had to stop. I'm still checking out these little merchant huts. I do like them. I like them. So it looks like we have some, you know, some other land masses over here. They're also just kind of small islands, so we're going to keep on cruising, see what we can find. I'd like to find just a regular landmass somewhere. I don't know. Where'd I park my raft? Dude, where's my raft? There it is. Hey-o. Okay, no. We're not going to sit normally. That's just not going to be a thing anymore. So I didn't do a ton of sailing. Just kind of took off over here, went straight south, past our original spawn island. And I guess we'll just let's check these out. But probably have to just keep on sailing past. You know, I want a decent sized landmass to at least live by, you know, because we need all the things. And those look pretty inhospitable. But one thing it does have, here is the rapids. So, let's check this out. So this is the spicy water, angry water. So you see how it's just got a lot more like little bubbles and stuff flying off it. It's a hell of a lot louder, and it's moving at like turbo speed. You know, it's going Mach 7 over here. So that is what the rapids look like and sound like. But like I said, it's kind of a goofy little island. I don't think we're gonna live on this one, so we're gonna keep cruising. It's just about nighttime, so we'll probably just sail through the night, see what we can find. Well, pretty uneventful evening, doing some sailing, but as soon as day starts to break, looks like we got some land masses up here. So basically, I've just been going south, past a couple smallish islands, and hopefully we find a little landmass with some substance here. Because one thing I was thinking, the farther I go from spawn, if I die, it's going to be a long trip back to wherever. And probably just kiss whatever's in my inventory. Kiss it goodbye. Because I am not getting it back. Even though I do have a 1 hour despawn timer on drop stuff. But yeah, probably not going to happen. But I'm not ending this episode without at least finding a place to call home. So that is the goal. But so far, this 60% landmass has turned into like an island world. And I'm not opposed to living on a biggish island, you know? Because we're definitely going to have to make the sailboat. Going to have to be a little pirate boy. Alright, coming up to an actual landmass here. Looks like we got a... What? I haven't seen this one yet. Look at this trader. We got a little still house. Little still house in the water. Well, that's pretty awesome. We gotta go say hello for sure. What's up, my friend? I might have to make a little pit stop too to try to go find some food. Hello. Pretty wicked hat you got there. What's your name? Oh, it's Sarah. Hi, Sarah. What do you got? You're an artisan trader. Cool. Definitely like your getup. Yeah, it looks like they definitely put some work into some new clothes and stuff. I wonder if you can get that stuff. Wait a minute. I didn't notice, you can't pick like female. At least I didn't notice that in the character creator. But that is definitely a female character. Or, okay, anyways. The little things you notice. Alright. Get that marked on the map. Okay, so it looks like this is going to be a decent sized island. Maybe we can find a place to live here. Let's go for a little cruise, see what we can see. Alright. There's the first fish that I have seen. Do we go fishing? I don't know. Oh no, I just killed my torches. Dang it. I do got a spear. So you can't melee them, but you can spearfish them. Do we dare try? I think we do. Oh, you're the luckiest fish in the history of fish. Okay, a little bit high. A little high, a little high. Come on. Now I've got you. I've got you right where I want you. Haha. Alright, first fish. And he even holds the little fish. Look at that. Look at that. That's a big boy. That's a big old stanky fish. It's a dead skipjack tuna. Alright. Cooks into one medium cooked fish. Fish from the open ocean. Alright, well, I'm a happy boy. I got my first fish. Fisherman Supreme. Best fisher in the game. Look at that. Look at that. It's like a 7-foot fish, at least. Maybe even 8. It's crazy. Well, since we definitely need some food, I mean, might as well hang out here and have a little barbecue, right? Except it is raining. Yeah, we'll just set up underneath the tree, right? Yeah, we'll be fine. We're gonna need some firewood though. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and just put it in there, right? And we'll create one medium cooked fish. Okay. Go get my fire starter. I'm gonna have to relight my torches too. Genius. All right, let's get this fish fry started. Oh heck yeah! Look at that. What? Oh. Standing too close. All right, well that's cool. So I believe you can like fillet the fish instead of cooking it whole. I would say if we can find another fish, we can try that out. We can give it a shot. But yeah, good luck finding another fish. It's like trying to find surface tin. Not happening. I wonder if there's going to be like a mod or something to increase fish spawns. Because that was something I would definitely be interested in. Oh, it's cooking up. Let's go ahead and put a little more firewood in there. So this is kind of an interesting little land mass here. It's kind of cool looking. Our fish is almost done. There we go. We have a medium cooked fish. 400 food. All right. That's not a lot, actually. Not a lot at all. So I wonder how many little fish sticks you get out of that. We'll have to do a science experiment, see what's better. Yeah, no fish in sight. Kind of doing a little cruise around this landmass to see if there's something that would suit what I'm looking for for our home, to set up a little base. But so far, nothing that really tickles my pickles. But we still got a ways to go. I'm just kind of cruising around here, and there's still more land over here. So there's hope. There is hope. I am being a little picky here, but you know, it's going to be a place where we're going to spend a lot of time. So, yeah, I've got to be in love with it a little bit. So we have gone far enough south that we are hitting some redwoods, which is kind of cool. Hopefully that'll avoid some massive snow and ice. Yeah, it's kind of cool. 72 degrees out right now. And we are roughly, we've gone almost 7,000 blocks south. A little over 6,900. Nice. It looks like this landmass is going to keep going a little bit, so I'm holding out hope that we're going to find a good spot to call home. Because really, kind of tired of rafting right now. But like I said, we can't just settle. Gotta find a place we love. And it is almost dark again too, so okay, maybe we'll go into day 4. Well, we've made it to the morning of day number 4. Oh boy. Currently over 9,000 blocks south of spawn. And I kind of did this all through the night. Yeah, so there's spawn. Anyways, that's the update. We are going to set up somewhere on this landmass. I cannot travel anymore, but I just got to find out where. So it's looking to be a decent sized landmass. I can live with this. And we are down in the redwoods, so that's going to be kind of interesting. We haven't built in the redwoods before. We have built with redwood in the jungle episode. But now I just gotta find where. Ah, bro. Why are you so mad? Back it up. This little guy's attacking me. Ow. Oh, he hurts too. Alright, buddy. No, I don't want any more. Took me down to half health with two hits. Little angry guy. So, before I was so rudely interrupted, my little hamster wheels are turning a little bit. All right, so we got angry water here. We got spicy water. It's a little bit outside the box, but I had an idea. This isn't the greatest place for a home, right? But it would be one heck of a challenge making it a great place for a home. Huh? What do you think? I'm envisioning some like C structure coming out of this, integrating this for like multiple water wheels, setting something up, maybe making like a little flotilla out here. I don't know. The wheels are turning, my friends, and I got a bone to pick with that little guy right there. You. I don't know. Like I said, not something I normally would do. But you know what? I've been sailing for far too long, and I just saw this, thought I'd come check it out, and then envision some kind of house structure. I don't know. Maybe we'll start over here or over here. But I'm damn tired of rafting, and I've been being pretty darn picky. Make sure that goat's not following me. You stay over there, dude. Cretin. Anyways, it is pretty foresty here, which could be a little bit dangerous, but I kind of like it. Anyways, it is getting dark. Let me know what you think. I'm intrigued. I am definitely intrigued. So yeah, we're gonna do something different. Like I said, maybe we'll start down here, make a little flotilla area, little what do they call those? A boater home. We'll make a boater home. Set up a little houseboat. I don't know. Like I said, okay, I've been doing this way too, playing for way too long today, and I'm getting a little delirious here. But like I said, I just hadn't found a spot that really hit me, and I'm into making some sacrifices, maybe doing something a little different. Why not? All right. So anyways, we are 13,500 blocks south of spawn. It's cool. Why not? Don't be like me. Don't do this. This is dumb. I'm gonna die and then spend hours of my life getting back here. But that makes it all the more fun, right? So I appreciate you guys joining me for episode 1 of season 3 of frickin' Vintage Story. I'm ready to make this. We're gonna go on an epic adventure. We're gonna do all the things. We have a lot of work to do ahead of us. So come on back for episode 2, and we're gonna get things rolling. We're gonna get this project off the ground. No more faffing about. But if you made it this far, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. Love you guys, and I will see you in the next episode.